you want to explore this further. This Scythe setup comes from a fella named One Scythe Revolution. He sells a kit with everything and a sharpener. That's not my sharpener. He sells a kit with everything for a little bit more than $300. There's also Scythe Works, which is another one. There's also, I haven't bought Scythe in years, so I don't. Kit setup is usually like 300 somewhere around there. That gives you a sharpener, 2 sets of whetstones, and it gives you two whetstones, a belt to hold, a belt buckle to hold your whetstones on. We'll get to sharpening in a minute, and gets you a blade, gets you the D-ring, and gets you the snap. So let's go over some terminology. This is the scythe blade. This is the snap. This is a D-ring, this guy right here. And those are the basic elements of a scythe. If you don't want to jump on the internet, you can cut an ash tree at the right size, just about right here. Cut an ash tree. You can fix a handle to it. You can fold a bit of metal and bang it together for your D-ring. And then you might have to deal with the internet to get that scythe blade. Although they can be pounded out of spring steel. So if there's an old car somewhere around, all the spring steel in that old car can be tempered and pounded into scythe. This is not where the American scythe is like steel. I don't know the terminology, but this stuff is softer. It's a different kind of metal. I think it's still steel, but can you help me, Mateus? Do you know what this is? What kind of metal it is?
Yeah, it is forged.
Forged, yeah. So it's good word for these things. Much softer. Okay, so snap, scythe, D-ring, handle. Those are the components of a scythe. American scythes got that bend in them. Are usually made of a rigid steel that you need to take a grinder to in order to work. European scythes don't have the same kind of bend. This one's got a little bit of a bend in it, you can see. Has an adjustable handle, so you can get it right for your height. We're gonna maybe move out to the field a bit, and in a moment, and I can show you guys some strokes, even though they cut all the grass down. But they like them mowers. Well, we might not have enough time to get down. Thank you. So those are the components of the scythe. To use a scythe, you are sinking about, well first actually, before you head out to the field, you're going to peen your scythe. So you're either going to have a small anvil with a peening hammer, or you're going to have what's called a peening jig, which is a little jig that you hammer into like a stump, and you can lay the scythe blade in that, and by hitting the peening jig, you are going to flatten this edge in bites. When people first start scything, they think of this as like a razor blade. The sharpest thing we know is a razor blade. And so in their mind, this is like a perfectly straight edge that's like razor sharp. And it is razor sharp. But it's not a perfectly straight edge. Actually, the dips and serrations that you get from peening it, pounding it flat with a hammer, you'll get a lot of little kind of teeth, wiggle in the line. And that helps you move through hay a million times faster. So you peen it on your jig, however it's set up, and then you take your whetstone out of your belt, which I don't have right now. Then you take your whetstone out of your belt, and in strong strokes, you move down. The whetstone's a much longer stone, and you're slapping it up against it fairly hard, up and down, boom, 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 right till you get to the tip. Sorry, my stone's in my car. A whetstone is a long stone that you hold in your hand. And so you slap it, boom, 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 all the way till the end. It makes a beautiful sound when you're doing it right. Feels good. Feels good when you're cutting with somebody else and they stop cutting their blade and you're still going and you're like, I lasted longer than you with my edge. Sorry, so the whetstone is how you hone the edge, and then you're ready to cut some more. When you cut, the movement. So when you cut, anybody here a martial artist or a boxer? Anyone ever do those things? A little bit? Nobody? Okay, so it's fighting stance for people who know what that is, which means the heel of my left foot is right about the front of my shoulder, and the ball of my right foot is right under my body. So it's a little bit like this. Your legs are a little far apart. The same way a boxer stands. Your movement is a twist of your hips, and then a twist of your body, and then a carry through with your arms. Over and over. Twist, carry through. Back, twist, carry through. Step forward, twist, carry through. You're only sinking about this much of the tip of the blade into the cut of hay. As you get more proficient with your swing, you'll get bigger and bigger and longer blades. Be able to sink more. Your muscles that you're using are mostly your core muscles. Your arm is more just a carry through.